hi, Metal Max here. I didn't realize I was being filmed here, but as long as I am, I may as well tell you guys. We're going to do something a little bit different on AskMetalMax.com today. Last time around we did musical mashups. Before that we did Van Halen review. But now we're going to try something very, very different, and we're going to review a couple of books. Now, if you're thinking, no, that's not so metal, but you know, the thing is that these happen to be very, very interesting books about the world's greatest, one of the world's greatest bands of the 1960s that might have kind of laid the blueprint for heavy metal. Who am I referring to? Well, the Beatles. And you know, this is one of two Beatles books I'll be talking about with you guys today. This book is called The Beatles, Every Little Thing, a compendium of witty, weird, and ever surprising facts that you ever wanted to know about the Fab Four, but were always too afraid to find out. It's written by a man named Maxwell Mackenzie. And let's take a little glance at it here. For instance, it says here in the first section, Paul wrote his first song, "I Lost My Little Girl," when he was 14, shortly after his mother died. And then of course there's a part in their later years here where, obviously where they're about to be breaking up, about how the infamous Let It Be sessions came to a head, and how there was a dispute surrounding the release date of it, as Paul already had his first solo album ready for release, and he was asked to delay it until after the last Beatles album was out. So basically, obviously that was one of the major catastrophic factors in the breakup of the Beatles. So it's a very, very good book. I would highly recommend it to anybody who would like to know more and more about the Beatles and such. And now we're going to switch gears, and this is another Beatles book entitled The 100 Best Beatles Songs. Now, if you ever want to know the favorite history behind the Beatles songs, I mean, this is the book you want to read. And in fact, the 100 best, obviously. Now, in here, it talks about certain songs like Strawberry Fields, Martha, My Dear, Revolution, and, of course, Paperback Writer. Now, obviously, let's see what one of these songs is about here. Help, the title track of also their movie from 1965. In the Did You Know section of the song Help. Help is the only Beatles song featuring the words confidence, insecure, and self-assured. And it also says here that, other names branded about for the movie Help were Beatles 2, Beatles Production 2, 8 Arms to Hold You, and High-Heeled Knickers. Wow. Ooh, here's one. Yes. Paperback Writer, one of my favorite Beatles songs of all time. Obviously, what it says about Paperback Writer here is that it was the first ever Beatles single to ever not be a love song. In fact, it served as an intro period to their later years. John Lennon described it as son of Day Tripper, and took the Beatles' enthusiasm for studio experimentation to the next level. Paul wrote the song after a relative of his requested that he write a song that wasn't about relationships. So, anyway, I mean, that's just the tip of the iceberg of what you can expect to read in this book. If you want to know more, well, I'm sorry, I'm not going to reveal it all to you, because, well, that would be cheating. So, but if you're wondering how the Beatles fit into heavy metal, well, a couple other songs were an inspiration for it. Listen to a few of them, you might be amazed at how well they've done it over the years and why their music is still so timeless. So, I would give these Beatles books probably 2 thumbs up for best quality. So, anyway, I'm Metal Max, and that's the way I see it.